This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a residential realtor? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Steve Lester with Fathom Realty. Steve, how are you doing today?
Sophia, I'm doing fantastic. The sun's shining. It's a great day.
Yes, well, fantastic to have you on. Now, we're excited to learn all about you and your business. Please start off by telling our listeners, you're welcome, a little bit more about your company.
Well, Fathom Realty is my broker. I have a subtitle as Steve Lester Homes, but Fathom is my broker. I've been with them now almost 7 years. And I am a residential realtor and basically serve the entire North Texas area. I don't have a specific area. Obviously, Frisco is a primary for me, but I live in Allen. So really just North Texas is really the area that I serve. But again, a lot of my business does come from the Frisco area.
Well, Steve, I'm sure you get this question a lot, but how'd you become a realtor?
Well, actually, because of my wife. My wife's in the title business. And all of her friends are realtors and clients, and they all know me, and they just thought it'd be a great occupation for me after about 30 years in the retail auto industry.
So, Steve, being in the real estate industry, what is the most common misconception you come across on the day-to-day?
I would tell you probably right now it is the fact that people are waiting for interest rates to drop back down to the levels of 21, 22. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen. They don't realize that over 50 years, the average rate was 7.37. So the market's adjusting, but people just assume that Shangri-La is coming back. And unfortunately, it's not.
Well, hey, anything can happen, right?
Well, it can. And people forget the other side, too, that when rates were real low, most people couldn't buy a home because the prices were so, inflated. They didn't have the money to do it. So it's a good thing where we are.
Now, Steve, let's get down to the heart of your business. So we know at the end of the day, marketing is the heart of every business. So who are some of your target clients or audience, and how are you attracting them?
Okay. Well, I will tell you, my business has evolved over time to where it's basically repeat and referral. I'm very blessed to have almost 100% of my business over the last now 13 years as a realtor has been repeat and referral. I have through social connections, through friends, through word of mouth, repeat business. I've been very blessed to have a consistent stream of business and basically dealing with people that either already trust me because we've done business before together or because someone referred them to me and they trusted their referral. So I've been very blessed in that area. I do a lot of social media. I do a lot of engagement with people, a lot of social stuff, a lot of work within the nonprofit community. So I stay busy, but I just I believe in being relational, not transactional.
And on that note, what nonprofits do you help out?
Well, several. I've actually, until recently, was a long-term board member for Carson's Crusaders Foundation. I've been a 20-year volunteer with the Samaritan Inn in McKinney. I've done some work with Operation Kindness out in Carrollton, the no-kill animal shelter. And then I'm also a volunteer with Community Garden up in McKinney, the location that provides free food for people, but more like a restaurant type atmosphere. So I've probably involved about nine nonprofits over my time.
Well, Steve, it's always so important to give back. Now, have you ever thought about having your own podcast for your business before?
And honestly, no. And the simple answer and reason is the fact that technology is not my friend. I'm the first to admit it. And so I leave it to the experts like you that really know what they're doing, because I'm just afraid that the time and effort I would put in would not reap the results that I would hope for.
So, Steve, I know you had mentioned your wife earlier. So, what do you guys like to do outside of work for fun?
Well, she loves to travel, so luckily she includes me in one of those plans every year. But she has other friends she travels with. We also enjoy dining out, enjoy movies. The big thing for us right now is pickleball. She discovered pickleball actually about 3 years ago, and I started playing about 2.5 years ago. And so that's probably one of the big activities that we have. I play 4 times a week, and she probably plays 2 to 3 times a week.
Shifting gears back to your business, what is the number one takeaway you would like our listeners to gather from learning about Fathom Realty and why they should choose you as their residential realtor?
I think what it's come down to, I think you have to deal with someone who truly cares about you. We're all supposed to, but I think you have to have somebody that's invested the time and energy to become very knowledgeable, to know what they're talking about, because there's nothing worse than someone that doesn't understand the market, doesn't listen to the client. So I really believe the key is finding somebody that has built relationships in the past. In my case, mine is real simple. My goal is to be your realtor for life. And the way that you do that is you just serve the client to the best of your ability, but always make sure that you're learning and growing, because obviously things consistently change. The markets change. But I think that, that's my big takeaway, is the fact that find somebody, and I think I'm that person that really truly listens and is going to do what's in your best interest as the client.
So, Steve, it's really about being relational and not transactional. So, last question.
100%.
Yes. Final question. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Fathom Realty?
They can actually go to my website, which is Steve Lester Homes. They can also go reach me directly at stevelesterhomes.com. Or stevelesterhomes@gmail.com, or they can contact me directly at 469-441-0849. I would welcome the opportunity.
Well, Steve, I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Smith, thank you so much, and same back at you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.